Hey folks, I'm Red and this is my King Arthur channel. It's the free-to-play series and I wanted to do a bit of summoning, but before I do, I wanted to show you my team. So the Tarrasque event is on and you can get good points and good rewards for this. And I just recently was able to clear stage 10 and there's some interesting things going on with this particular dungeon. So this is the team that I'm using for stage 10. You can see my best record is like 6 minutes. So not great, not super fast. But this is the team I'm using, not particularly free to play friendly, but stats are not great. I'm using Gillian with her flame relic. I'm using Bedivere with his frost, even though he's weak against Tarrasque. And there's a fair bit of RNG here. So one of the reasons is because my Morgan is not fully skilled up. So I'm really trying to get this. This is basically her last passive skill up that I have to get. And I need like 60 of these talismans. And I'm just not getting any drops in the dungeon where you can farm that. So it'll take me a while to get there. The other thing is that her relic is not fully skilled up, this second skill. If I could get another 10% attack gauge decrease, that would really help a lot. And then my Sergius, he doesn't have that additional attack gauge charge on that third skill of his relic. So that's kind of things that I'm missing. I do have pretty good speed on Sergius, so he's my fastest. I don't have a banner yet equipped for him, but he's at 233 speed. And what's interesting here is that if I put in a speed lead, like if I put in my Lancelot, right, and I run this, my team actually goes before Tarrasque. Okay, so you can see there on the bar, my Sergius went first, and then the rest of the team can go. Now, I don't have enough speed for this team to actually work with that speed lead, so I'm running instead a strategy where I basically try to survive the first hit. So that's what I'm doing here with Gillian. She gives me enough HP that Bedivere can survive, and then I just try and keep the turn meter down. And I am using this flame relic. That seems to work better against the guy here. And this team works pretty well. The main reason is because we're doing a lot of turn meter manipulation, and we're able to keep the cat from hitting us too much, and able to keep the turn meter down, but it doesn't always work. If we miss a hit, or if there's some bad RNG, then everyone gets wiped. But it's a relatively quick wipe usually, so then they just kind of repeat until they get it down. So you can also use, and I have been able to use K in this team, and it also works. It's just not as quick as Bedivere. Somehow Bedivere is able to do more strong hits and get the cat down a little bit faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this. Maybe I'll take myself out in case it doesn't work and I have to kind of restart it. And I'll just let it run until I get a good run. And you can see kind of how it works. But maybe just before that, I will show the stats overall, so you get an idea of what they're doing. You can see nothing's skilled up relic-wise for Gillian on her frost relic. I do have her on the flame relic, and similarly, I don't have any skill ups there. And then I only have her first passive maxed. And if we look at the equipment, I don't have her fully awakened. The stats are 28k HP, and that's pretty much all you care about in a vigor set. 200 speed, so decently fast. And I needed a bit of effect accuracy, and in order for her to land her moves where she decreases turn meter. And then with my other heroes, so here's my Morgan, 22k HP, 218 speed, so decently fast in a vigor set with some good effect accuracy, 90%, and some damage as well. And then my Bedivere is around 3.4k attack. If I could get him closer to like 5k attack, it would be a lot faster, more consistent. 20k HP, he needs really like 24k to survive without Gillian. So Gillian just gives that extra boost. Not very fast, some good crit rate and effect or crit damage and effect accuracy, decent crit rate. And I need a lot of actually hit accuracy in order to land those hits at this level. And then my Sergius is in a vigor set with some crit rate, and he has around 230 speed and 21k HP. So that's kind of, those are the stats. And of course his relics, I'm using the flame relic here for Sergius. And yeah, I told you about the skills earlier. So I will take myself out. I will run this battle and show you how it works. Okay, so there we have it. That was a successful run. You can see I had to do it 3 times to get that one successful run, and that took about 14 minutes. Now there are a few other ways that you can do this, and one that makes it much more consistent is to have someone who puts slow speed on the boss. So a slow attack gauge or slow down on the boss. Sergius actually can do it when he's at Chivalry 1. If he gets hit, he has enough accuracy, he can place a slow speed on the boss, or you know, the person that hits him. And so that's one way of doing it, and I might just do that, you know, get his memory stone from the shop and upgrade his Chivalry. Another way that was successful for me, actually, when I first tried this, was instead of Bedivere, you use someone like Tristan. Okay, and Tristan, you just have him do his A1. On his A1, he has an 80% chance to inflict the attack speed decrease 2 for 2 turns. And you can get a few of those and stack them. So that actually makes it more consistent, but it's a much longer fight. So that's kind of why I've gone with Bedivere. Bedivere just gets it down more quickly. But Tristan is a really good option if you need to slow the boss down. I've also sort of been able to do it with Bulk and Djerit. So if you put Bulk in here, so you put Bulk in here and you put Djerit in here, and they do turn meter boost as well, so you can get more hits off from Morgan. And that's a pretty successful strategy, but it takes quite long, and you have to get Bulk up to 24k HP in order to allow him to survive. So I haven't been able to do that with my gear, which is why I've kind of gone for the other strategy. And the other strategy is a little bit more, a little bit faster as well. So this is kind of, the way that I've been going, and this has worked pretty well for me. So hopefully if you have similar heroes, you can do something like that, or use Tristan or use Kay. Let me just show you Kay's stats here. If you look at this, just so you get an idea of what she can do with this kind of gear. So she's at 17k attack, or HP, so she needs help from someone like a Gillian. I do have her fully awakened, and I've got her at 4.5k attack and 160 speed with some decent crit rate, 60%, and crit damage. And I need to get her hit accuracy up higher. That would make it a lot more consistent. So these are the kind of stats that I'm running: attack set and critical set and strife set. And she's able to do it with this kind of build. Not very consistently. Bedivere is much more consistent. He's got a bit more hit accuracy. So something you could consider if K is who you have to work with. But again, you need decent HP to survive that first hit, 24k or so, and then you need some decent speed on your boosters and some good effect accuracy on your Morgan. So yeah, that's how I've been doing it and having some success, and hope you will too. So thanks a lot for watching. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.